Morning everybody, Chad, Doss Farms. Whew, let's get up in here, get this tractor going. Cold start, not real cold. I'll tell you what the temperature is here in a second. I haven't even looked. Wait for the plugs. Pretty slick. Pretty slick, Rick. I still like it. I still do. It may look a little tight when I'm climbing in and out of it, but so does that. And so does Ray's truck. If you remember, I used to have the exact same truck Ray did. And you know, when you're 6'4", 250, I got a big torso. 38 waist, 36 length. You know, my perfect size jeans would be a 37, 36. That'd be perfect. So that's a big dude getting in and out of there. But once you're in there, tons of room. And that's like a $35,000, $36,000 tractor with a cab that'll do anything you need to on your farm, trust me. Unless you're brush hogging fields like my neighbor with hundreds and hundreds of acres, that's all you need right there in the hydrostat. So thanks to Bad Boy and Jake at the tractor yard. $35,000, I think he can put that in your driveway. For 36 and a half, he's gonna toss in some implements, some super cool stuff, and you can order this from him anywhere in the nation. He'll put that in your driveway. Okay, I mean, you gotta pay for delivery like everything. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. I know he even personally runs some of the tractors around. So you might get to meet Jake if you order one, who knows? Woo! What's up, buddy? All right, take it easy. Sounded just like his dad. Franklin. Hey, if you're new here, I leave my hay wrap because I start fires with it. Don't judge me, or do, I don't care. Today we've definitely got to take them some hay. It's gonna be like 25 tonight, and I don't think it's gonna warm up until like next Thursday or Friday, but we're in for quite a cold spell. And I really painted myself into a corner. I did not act soon enough on one big detail. So stick around, I'll tell you about it here in a second. Throw her into rabbit mode. Give her some revolutions per minute. If you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. This is my lovely wife and my 40 acres in Northeast Oklahoma. We've got cattle, donkeys, pigs, 3 dogs, 3 boys in no particular order. We got 2 channels where we post every day on one or the other. Doss Farms, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Doss Outdoors, every other day in between. I don't know that the little guys need hay, because if you throw a bale in there, let me show you. If you throw a bale in there right now, when there's still hay in the bottom of the ring, it just gets more compact. I need them to eat what's in the bottom first. But these guys definitely need some. I've been letting them chew on this for quite a while. Benjamin. Morning, boys and girls. Jumbo. How's that hay? You want some new stuff? You want some new stuff? Man, look at that bag. Come here, young lady. You all right? You okay? Come here. It's okay. It's gonna get cold. Yeah. One thing we know about the cold though, ain't gonna bother her. If we got a warmer calf up, we will, but the cold weather ain't gonna bother Miss June. That cold weather ain't gonna bother Miss June. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get some hay for you, some new stuff. Okay? Hang on a second. Are your teats wet? Well, I don't know, man. I don't think June would hide her baby as much as one of the Longhorns would, but maybe, I don't know. I mean, she's only had a calf one time, and it was on our 20 acres, and it was like wide open, like there was hardly any trees. If you're new here, that was about a year ago. So I mean, she had her calf almost 18 months ago, but we used to have 20 acres, just wide open, no trees. Whereas here, when they have a baby, even if they're not trying to hide them, they're hidden. But on that previous 20, it wasn't very easy for them to hide them. So hang on, you're about to see why the bad boy shines, because we're going to pick up a bale off the top, and I actually don't have one on the rear, but we'll still be okay. Hang on a minute, watch this. So I still wouldn't advise, like I've got no rear ballast right now. Tires aren't filled, there's nothing on the rear. So I wouldn't like go trekking through the woods in this thing without some weight on it. But, jeez man, that's incredible. We are slipping though because it's muddy. We're sinking more than anything. So let's put this down. There we go. Now we'll pick it up in the rear. The Coyote would not do that. We'd still be sitting there. Hopefully upright. Hang on, you guys can barely see. Watch this cool feature. Now we're cooking with peanut oil. Still a pretty big glare. But trust me, it's working. Whew, you know what else is working? The bun warmer and the heater. But how blessed am I that we get to use this tractor. Thanks to our friends at Bad Boy and the tractor yard. Very excited, very appreciative. And I needed to test this. I truly did. Like this summer, I don't know, I mean, I didn't even show you guys all the places we went, but Ray and I drove to, oh my goodness, man. I don't know, half a dozen tractor yards, talked to half a dozen salesmen, trying to figure out if we wanted to go bigger or smaller. And it's so nice. Hang on, we need this bale to slide down towards us here a little bit. Come on. I'll sit it on the ground and do it. So sometimes your top bales, your spears don't want to go all the way through them. So you sit them on the ground, add a little pressure. There we go. Now we're cooking. Best way to do it is to back in. And by the way, a lot of you guys have been asking about an automatic gate. Don't worry, I'm gonna close that door before we go in there with all the swinging sabers. As you know, Ghost gate controls, garage doors, they do a lot of things. They sponsor our channel, and they actually recommend you don't use an automatic gate for cows, because if there's a power outage or if the lightning strikes the gate system, I know there's solar, but there's so many variables, they don't recommend you use an automatic gate for livestock. Not to mention the speed, which you can crank the speed up or down on a gate opener, but it can only go so fast. And it's just way much more efficient to know that it's not gonna open by itself if there's a power outage. And you've still gotta lock it somehow, which they do make like a, they make a gate lock, Ghost does, but I can't imagine running the risk of trying to go to bed at night knowing there's an automatic gate opener in a lightning storm and it could just open and all the cows could be on my porch. Hey, we're gonna have to do this in an orderly fashion. And I don't really want to cut the net wrap off out here because I'm tired of making a mess. So you're gonna have to bear with me while I back in. Then we're gonna drive a little bit and probably sit a bale down there in the bottom because it's gonna get cold. And even though you're built for it, and so are y'all, Beans, are Dexter's built for the cold? I don't know, brother. Just stick close to Allie. But yeah, Maximus, hey, woo! Don't do that. I built that fence. He likes scratching his head on it. Anyway, it'll be all right. Let's get in there. Enough chit chat, right? Sonny, any calves in the woods? Looking pretty pointy back here. Let's open this up. We're just gonna bump it, drive in. This will either go really smooth or we'll get to chase some cows. Here's to hoping that she goes smooth. Where's Belle? She's my little escape artist. So we're backing in. You know what? I bet I can use this bale to shut the gate. Watch this. No. Oh, come on. Come on. Hey-o. That's what I'm talking about. Did you see that trick, Allie? Yeah. Dude, they're back there trying to rip the net off with their horns. I said be patient, Maximus. June. Just be patient. Hang on a minute. She's literally walking in front of it. Such a stinker. She's not gonna... June, I'm not gonna have brakes here in a minute. You stinker. So this is a pretty significant grade right here. But you just keep your bale low, and if we start to teeter, we'll bump the front bale. If you have to bump your Highland, you just say you're sorry. Lo siento. Maximus is the most frustrated, I guarantee it. He's a hungry boy. There's a reason I'm coming down here. I'll tell you when we get settled. Excuse me, pardon me. Right, unless you're gonna do it, you gotta give me some room, brother. Well, then you do it. Can you do it? Can you do it? Tear it off of there. You stinker. Hey. I had to move. That's what he wanted. I knew it. Woo! Now we're cooking. No, you don't want that. That's plastic. Hey, that's cheating. That's cheating. Tell him, Lily. That's cheating. Goodness, look at that view. Allie, good morning. I know, I'm being loud, I'm sorry. We're gonna set this one down first, and I'm actually gonna flip it on its end. Hopefully it stays. Look at that. I couldn't get it to stay earlier. Now it won't come off. All right. Everybody watch out. Watch out. Beep, beep. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Yeah. The other one's down here. We'll handle it. Maximus, go eat the other one. Stinker. This tractor is just a beast, man. It's just a beast. This hay knife, man, if you got a farmer in your life, get him one. Nelly, what you doing, pretty lady? Excuse me, ma'am. Hey, hang on a second. Excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me. You guys are so fast. This might look like my first time. Hang on a minute. I want this other one right there. It'll be over there. That was out of frame when I pointed. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. See, that's how you approach somebody. Don't sneak up on them. Sneak up on the critters, but don't sneak up on me. It's okay, come here. So somebody told me that a lot of times donkeys, when they're in a fight, it's usually against a coyote, a dog, or something like that. So they're real sensitive to people letting them touch their underbelly or their neck, because that's where a dog would typically go. So they really trust you if they'll let you touch the bottom of their neck. That's why they kind of prefer it right here. Hi, lady. Hi, young lady. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Yeah. So sweet. So pretty. Hi, Miss Lily. All right, so the reason for this, as you know, we've got a baby ready to launch right over there. She's actually holding her tail to the side a lot in the last 24 hours, just so you know. Badonk. Yeah, hang on, give her space. Come here, buddy. Come here. I know, when she moves, you gotta be like 10-foot buffer. Nelly, how's that hay? Look at Mom protecting Beans over here. So a lot of you guys have asked when Bean's gonna move to the other pen. Even though we moved some of the calves to that other pen at Bean's size, we did not put the hay ring over there because it was summer and they had a little bit of grass, because there's only 5 of them over there and they're babies, plus Frank. But he cannot reach the hay ring yet, so that's why he can't move over there. Our buddies at ArrowQuip make that pretty green hay feeder, that hay ring we have, and we have one made for cows. They have one made for calves, which is a little bit smaller, and then they got one made for horses, which is likely taller, I'm not sure. I'm sorry, we have one made for cows. So we wouldn't want to put him over there yet. Plus he's still nursing. I'm almost wondering if because he was so small, maybe he was a preemie. Maybe he was like a month early. I mean, he came out healthy, but you gotta remember he's also an Angus Dexter Longhorn cross. I mean, he's just a little guy. I don't want to disturb him because he can't go that way because of Maximus. I love this meadow. Back to my story though. We've got a camera right there, which you guys have seen and looked through many times. And with this cold snap coming up, I want this hay down here because I do believe that they will bed down in it. It's nice and warm down here. There's a massive wind block. Okay, the pigs and the donkeys are up there, Lucy and Dude. And the cows sleep in this valley right here almost every night. So with that camera and another one I got on a tree over there, I can keep an eye on them if the hay's down here. So, Tipsy. I always say her name before I walk up on her. Good morning. Good morning. Doing all right? See, I'm busy. I made them exhaust that hay up the top of the hill a little longer than I normally would, but I wanted them to eat it down, so. They are hungry and excited. Miss Glory, how you doing? You're so pretty. Morning, Belle. That's all. Some people were speculating maybe she's kind of ornery because she's pregnant. I don't know. I just observe and report. Allie. There's a shot right there. My goodness. My goodness. Happy to report the lick tubs have not been knocked over in a couple days. That's a bonus. Phineas, What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Doing all right? Miss Fiona? How you doing, young lady? Can I pet? Can I pet? I'm sorry. Not right now. I'm eating. No, don't eat that. That's plastic. I wasn't pushing. I was just advising. Yep, sorry. Lo siento. This is my office, man. Amen, amen, right? So these are two different types of hay. This came from a neighbor. This we got online. It's not bad. They like it. What is that? Like prairie hay, basically. Isn't the greatest, isn't the worst. That's real good stuff right there. Good morning. They don't look like they're complaining though, right? Man, she really, look at this. Is that sweat? Good morning. I'm a little further away than it looks. She really, see how it's like wet? I wonder if she's got I don't know, man. She's still pretty wide. It's so tough with June because you'll see her bag a month before the calf gets here, I promise you. She's, can I see something? Yeah. But if you'll remember, when she had Frank, man, her bag looked like that for almost a month. Sunny here. Bag's looking a lot bigger, a little more puffy. Well, you just loving the attention the last couple of days, huh? Just loving. Hey, everybody said tell you that while they were laughing at you when Finn rear-ended you, they were laughing with you at the same time. Whoa, pump the brakes. Woo! I think Finn meant to. He's just, he's a steer. He's not the brightest bulb in the box, but he's pretty. You know what I'm saying? I've been accused of the same. But when the box is just pretty on the outside, nobody cares what's on the inside, Belle. True story. Belle does not care. It's okay. Yeah, see, so that's a pretty good sized bag for a longhorn, especially a first time heifer. Yep, Bunny here, her bag was not even that big. Not even close. Whoop. Just a little bump. Is that good? How's that? What do you think about that, huh? You gotta be careful because they'll bat at it. I wonder if I can. Sonny, come here. She'll get some. She's just protecting her baby. Doesn't want to get in there and fight too much. Allie, hey. Thanks for not doing it on the hay. Hey, that's how you lift your tail, by the way. Yeah, when you're ready to the launcher. Do you look skinnier this morning, you stinker? Sonny? Sonny, I have a question. Those do not appear wet. Do they? Hang on, Belle's moving. Bunny, you are an enigma, you know it? I've got some friends that say we're still several days out, but man, she looks skinny. Time out. Somebody said look at Bunny's tail. Look how pretty that is. All brown and white, almost a red and white, not really brown. A little highlight at the tip. Yeah, she should be able to bump that donkey and get a little bit. I don't see any. Look how narrow she is. And she's been laying down on her side. Now here's one thing. I started to tell a story and then I stopped. I've got plenty of friends I'm messaging about, I guess this is my mascot. This is Lily. I've got plenty of friends I'm messaging about these longhorns, and they say she's still about a week out. But again, that's looking on camera. You guys are attention hogs. You know it. Lily, can I ride you? Can I ride you? Is this a good idea? Nope, it's not. Nope, it's not. You probably wouldn't mind. You're just saying there's a weight limit, huh? It's okay, sorry. Came in a little fast. I think we may run back to the house and get a drone, or just at least the side-by-side, and drive around a little bit, see what we can find. She beds down over there. Do I just walk over there? Goodness, man. Look, even from the front. Gosh, it's so hard to tell with these little ones. Little heifers, I mean. Because right before they give birth, no, that's hair. Right before they give birth, they look skinnier. But I believe, so I know, I'm sorry. It's supposed to be a head right here and legs down here. Anybody see anything moving or kicking? I don't think those are breasts. I think that's movement. Yeah, because it's too sharp. Plus her breathing, her lungs are, I imagine they're down here. They're certainly not up here. Long as you're healthy, okay? Yeah. Bunny never looked huge, ever. Fiona here looks huge 24/7. She's such a pretty girl, though. Such a pretty girl. She's never come at me, but I stand up to make myself have a presence when she's right on me, because if she comes forward, I need to be ready to get the donkey out of here, you know what I'm saying? Not get you out of here like an adjective donkey. Miss Belle, how you doing? Everybody says you got the prettiest horns. I say, I know, I see them right in the face all the time. She's next, though. She's next. And listen, guys, I want Belle to not be aggressive. I want her to calm down. It might be because she's pregnant. Maybe that's why she's more protective. Maybe that's why she's more food driven. Maybe she doesn't like the cubes as much. Maybe she prefers the hay. So you never know. But if she calms down, I assure you, this is a beautiful cow. I want her to stay. But I need to be careful as well. I need to know that Case can come up to the fence, not get harassed when he's filming. Ray, whoever's up here. See, I think because she's being standoffish, she's still bred. I think if she was in here moving around and tossing hay, I'd say there's more of a stronger chance of a calf somewhere. Isn't my shadow adorable? You're so sweet, Lily. You're so sweet. I love your brother too, but he's gonna be like your daddy. He needs room to run. Yep. You're so sweet. So you're actually, I believe, the first animal born on our farm. Like we bought Dad and we bought Mom, and you're number one. Yep. You sure are. Yes, everybody's been asking about June and whatnot. She will have a Longhorn Highland this time around. If it's a girl, I don't know. If it's a boy, I don't know what we're gonna do. I can't keep raising them and either not eating them. Like I can't have another June bug, if that makes sense. I know that may sound weird, but like I can't have animals that don't do anything. They've got to produce or provide. So to help with that, what I'm gonna do is my neighbor's ranch hand can actually AI June. So we can actually get some Highland swimmers, we can have baby Highlands. And I'm not going to try and build my Highland herd, but then I have something that's not a cross, that's like something worth something. I mean, if it's a steer, if it's a boy, and it's great genes, you know, we can raise a steer. I don't know. I mean, he'd be around like Frank for 2.5, 3 years. That's worth something to me. But a Longhorn Highland cross happened this time. There was no way around it. We didn't have this fenced off. I couldn't keep Maximus separated from June. So this time around, we will have to find something for this calf to do or go to or whatever. Maybe somebody with more land can raise it. Such a pretty bull. Give him some space. I am going to cruise down there and just see if there's a calf in the woods somewhere. I'll take you guys with me. I won't probably film the drive, but I'll take you with me. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Gooser? Oscar. It's hard to do with one hand, you know what I'm saying, brother? Whew. All right, just so everybody knows, they get food 24/7. They can have it anytime they want. I mean, I guess not at night, but they don't need food while they're snoozing. They don't stay out here all day. They get to come inside at night. And with this cold snap, they come inside the garage at night. It's an insulated garage. It ain't never below 50 degrees in that garage. They've got blankets. They get new blankets. Ray spoils the heck out of them. Yeah, I just don't want anybody to think that our dogs are going to be outside. They never stay outside. Even during the winter, even during the summer, we don't put them up until it's really late, like 10 o'clock at night. I'm talking when it's like 105 degrees outside and the sun sets at 9 p.m. We don't even put them in the garage until it's like 10:30. And then when we do, we installed 3 big old 22-inch fans in opposite ends of the garage, and they aim one way and they keep the air circulating. So they're also up against the back garage door because we got 2 on the front and 1 on the back. And we raised that up a little bit so that way there's a breeze, but they're totally fine, I promise you. And with this cold snap coming up, we got a little Mr. Buddy propane heater, which I trust more than a space heater. We're gonna make it to where they can go in that back door right there during the day, or if we just put them up because it's cold. I mean, they're expecting like -20 wind chills. The dogs will not be outside, I promise you. Don't peek. There we go. I got a question for you guys. It's not going to pertain to pew-pews directly. It's more of an indirect thing. So as you know, harvested my first deer in over 15 years. I use this bad boy. It's a Ruger American Standard. I kept calling it a Predator. A Predator has a barrel that's 2 inches longer. This is the Standard. It's a 243, and I put this little cheapo scope on it. I say cheap, it's $169. It's not the best, it's not the worst. It worked, it served its purpose. But I would like to get one that lets in a little bit more light. What do you guys recommend? I had to take a phone call. Here's my dad, Grandpa Doss Farms, link down below. I'm gonna get a little bit different scope for that. I mean, I got a year to do it because rifle season's over. I've bought a lot of tactical scopes. That's my first ever deer scope. None of my shots will be over 100 yards. I know that's a good one. I'm just curious what you guys think and what's out there. But yeah, that's what I know. Now we're going to head down, and I actually want to hang a buck attractant, I think it's called a scrape. I told you, first deer in 15 years. I want to hang a scent thing down there, see if that draws anybody in. In my experience, when I put a new scent down there, I don't see any deer for a little bit. So they clearly know. I mean, deer can smell really well. They can see pretty well, but it's kind of a picture sight. It's not like us. Well, let's go down there and take a look. I'm also gonna see what I'm up against when it comes to digging this water line. And then I'm gonna see, it was a busy day today. Happy New Year's, everybody. Then I'm also gonna see if the big cows need water. And we're also gonna look for a calf. So come on. What's up? Dude, you working on your tan? What you doing, buddy? What you doing? Pig. Boy, you guys are set when the snow comes, aren't you? Hang on, I gotta get through there. You guys are set. There you go. Pig. Hang on, let's go up here. This has been drying, we're okay. They're good. As somebody finally said in a video last night, and I appreciate, pigs are used to rooting in the ground. They'll find this just fine. They'll enjoy it, it's okay. They also get fed twice a day. So don't worry about it. What's up, buddy? What's it doing, man? What's it doing? You all right? All right, I'm gonna let them be because we got stuff to do. So we're down here at the feeder. We're gonna keep it a little bit quiet. I made a huge mistake though. I brought a rifle for like self-defense. Coyotes, bobcats, whatever. I mean, if you see something like that right now, probably something wrong with it. But I didn't bring a bow, and we're out of rifle season. So if we were to see a buck right now, can't do nothing. Should have brought the bow. We're gonna get in here, swap this battery, and see if it's working, and then get out of here calmly, quietly. All right, so I spared you guys the dirty work, but you can see this panel should be more efficient. Actually, I want it, almost needs to be right there and down a little bit. The sun moves. Well, I know the sun doesn't move, the earth moves, okay? When they say sunset, say look at the sun going down, the sun ain't going down. The earth just spinning, it's round, no matter what you think. Shh, that's enough science. Speaking of science, this is you. This is the guy she tells you not to worry about, okay? So this should be better. It's reading, this is a fresh battery that's been charging, and it'll continue to charge. And we've even got, come on, there we go. Okay, so that means it's charging, that's good. And it runs down here, goes in there, feeds the battery. Let's test it though. You can't come down to the feeder and not test it. Oh, it's going, hang on. Boy, the beard's looking swole. Oh, I'm hooked up to my battery. That's the reason for the red cord around my neck. Nobody's trying to take me out. Wondering if this battery, if this charger just isn't enough to charge that battery, because it does take a little bit. That solar panel and battery pack I just put on there is twice the size of this one. So we'll see. So I bought this stuff here because we already have a doe. So like, I'm not super worried about taking another one, other than people who don't hunt won't understand that I didn't know this either. We don't have just a doe problem in Oklahoma. We have a doe management problem in a lot of states. Our 40 acres, you should not see 14, 15, 16 doe at a time, okay? And I also learned something too, fawns. So when you see a doe with a fawn, if the fawn has spots, leave the doe alone. Now, I've seen hides that are fawns, so talk to me through that. How does that work? Is it just something where it's like, well, if you want a fawn hide, you got to take a fawn? A lot of people were under the misconception that when we took that doe last time, we were taking mom from the babies. Those aren't babies. Those are weaned yearling deer. Okay, they're still thriving. They're still down here. I know they are. Speaking of, there's a whole lot of cows that we have in this pasture that are usually all over me in the side by side, but they're not down here. Anyway, I'm gonna hang one of these just to see what happens, just to see what shows up on camera. And yeah, just kind of curious, since we're experimenting with things, trying to see if this is a good spot. I mean, we got a creek, we got a lot of cover for anything that wants to come in here. All right, so we got it hung on a nail, and that would be a very tall deer. to reach that. Let's put it this way. If a deer can reach this, I'm gonna be famous. The only thing is it said to loosen this cap with gloves, because that is doe pee while the doe's in heat, because that's the scent that draws them in. Let's see if it drips. Boy, the things you guys will watch, huh? That says use mid to late season. I need it to drip. There we go. Now we need to see it grow. Man, the things you hear in the woods. I think it's birds. I don't know. I'm gonna get out of here though. Hey, I had an old timer tell me though, when he hunts, he always urinates, like human urine. He urinates off his stand every time. So, just something about that smell. I guess he's done it for 30 or 40 years. I mean, you know, people have sent me emails about weirder stuff, believe it or not. I need to take one of these. I need to bring the tractor down here with the forks and take one of these up to the top and split some of this. Yeah, so we've got this mess of hickory right here. And I'd love to have some of this for firewood. This has been down a long time. So let's go get the tractor with the forks. I also want to see if I can move that tree and actually spin that blind. You guys want to look in that blind? Hang on a second. Are you kidding me? So I don't want to show you exactly where this is, but look at this. I didn't call them or nothing. I snuck in the back gate. And here they come. All of them. Well, now I gotta hurry because I know they'll stick their big heads in the side by side. You guys are stinkers. Unless somebody's got a calf, I'm not bringing cubes. Anybody got a baby? Junebug? I mean, I can see your teats from here. It's time to share. You gotta give me some space here. I gotta charge this. And you're tall enough and long enough, you can smack me. So stay back, no cubes. So here's what I do when I need to charge them. And they're not charging as efficient. No, Nelly, no. Bring a backpack, just a little one, ain't weatherproof, nothing fancy, and I hang it safely, which is not likely gonna be possible right now. Hey, you're super close, dude. You're super duper close. You're so close, it's making me nervous, and we're friends. Lily, call him out of here. That's the wrong way, Lily. That's the wrong way. Where is... We seriously are missing Sunny. Hang on, we're gonna have to find a heifer here in a second. Lily's still over there doing laps. What are you doing? All right, so you get the idea here. Is that gonna show up? Woo, it's dark. Hang on. There we go. So because we get so much activity down here, because of these knuckleheads, this camera will often run out of juice. So what I do is I bring a backpack, a battery pack. I don't leave it down here overnight. I could, but unless it's, you know, it'll charge it basically before about 5 p.m. So I'll come back and collect it. But that happens a lot in the winter. Nelly, excuse me. Excuse me. Well, you make me nervous too, lady. No, no, no. We're nice, be nice. We really are missing Sunny, and they should leave me alone. I didn't offer them any food, so. Low branch, hang on. So I found Sunny, and she does look a little bigger from this angle. but she was way up here by herself. Which, if you remember, a couple videos ago, she was over here by herself. And I basically went all the way around. And I saw her laying back here. And then by the time I got down the clearing, she got up and started to walk down to the meadow. But I want to look just to see, man. Like, I just want to know where she was, because that's where the calf's going to be. Well, I found where she was laying down, but there's nothing there. There's no calf, there's no afterbirth. I've been walking for about 20 minutes. And she's also not concerned that I'm up here. So that's got to mean something. Ray asked, because she's concerned, if Sonny would like abandon the calf. But she wouldn't. And I say she wouldn't. Things like that happen. But if she was going to be a bad mom or abandon a calf, she wouldn't be protective of herself right now. Speaking of protective, look at my security running Overwatch. Heck, maybe June knows where the baby is. Like, I haven't even stepped foot back here since we bought the place. It's so overgrown, especially in the winter. Or summer, excuse me. If she were to miscarry, she would also still stay with that calf. Like, they kind of mourn it. Tipsy did. Tipsy lost an Angus Longhorn cross back in the summer. She did, man. She kind of, that was rough. That was rough. They try and stir them along. They try and, get up kind of thing. And it's not fun to see, but goodness, man. All right. Let me keep looking. I'll probably see you guys back at the house. So I know it's only been like 30 seconds probably on camera, but I've been back here for a minute. $40 minutes to goodness.
Hi.
Howdy. Well, I never brought the hickory logs up to split them, but I can do that tomorrow. I did take my pickaxe to the ground near the faucet where we're going to trench. Mm-hmm. And it's not too bad. I mean, it's rocky, but it's not like where it's not rocks like what we had at the other 20 acres where the rocks are actually small cars. It's like baseball size. I think it's a lot of fill dirt when they built this house. I can still split wood. We need to get a trencher. I actually thought for some silly reason I would do it today. And then I woke up this morning and called the store, and obviously no one answered, and they thanked me for, well, they wished me a happy new year.
Everything is closed. You're not supposed to do anything today.
I did what I wanted to do today.
True.
That's what I wanted to do, so.
But I'm not doing dishes or laundry or anything because you're not supposed to do that on New Year's Day, so.
I don't do it any day. Love you.
So we did it.
So,
I made some chicken chili.
Yep, we are making chicken chili. If I have the recipe, I'll post it right here. Pause the screen. But anyway, one question I get asked a lot. There's no calf at this time. You guys just saw a live view. Okay, that's why I put that camera down there so we can watch them in the meadow. Mm-hmm. I get asked a lot when I pan around and show everybody our cows. They're like, man, Chad, did you ever think you'd have a dozen head of cattle, no matter the breed or whatever? And I decided a while back I wanted cows. Like probably when Case was little, I was like, we had chickens. At some point, I'm gonna own at least a steer.
Yeah.
But I never thought that I would watch them poop and pee from a remote cell phone camera, wishing that they would launch a baby out onto the grass.
You ever thought that this would be your life, sitting here?
No, I did. I know. I'd cast it to the TV.
We just watch cows all day.
Yeah, I'd cast it to the TV if I could. I'd just sit and watch them pee and poo and walk around. And I was filming Sunny's left side. You'll get to see it too. You can see her side moving. Mm-hmm. But when you look it up, it actually says, I think there's two different, like the baby can be on the left or the right of the cow. It's not like, hey, left is lunch, right is runts or whatever. I thought that was true, but I don't know, man. I'm just waiting. You know what I did just realize?
There's a whole cow in there. It's on both sides.
We forgot the wreath. We took down most of the decorations and forgot the wreath.
Oh, yeah, I haven't. It's zip tied to the... I need to go up there with scissors.
Oops. It's all good. Another day. But everybody, Happy New Year's. We love and appreciate you.
Can't wait to see what 2025 has in store.
Yep. Well, this is our 33rd video in a row. I'm just cranking them out. Appreciate you being here. It's a long old video to hang out with us. We probably should let you guys go so you can start your chicken chili. How about that? This is Doss Outdoors. You can just smack the camera. See ya.